Fucking Nebraska game.
You did what?
I haven't rewatched the Nebraska game yet.
You were there.
Yeah, why
I
do you need to
know.
rewatch it?
Well, because I can't see everything I want to see when I'm watching it in person, There's a lot going on.
Episode 4 of the Run Past Talk podcast. We have some broken hearts. I mean, I do.
I'm used to it.
do.
I do. And then also, Nebraska won, K-State won, but
K-State dominated.
They did
K-State
dominate.
did dominate.
they did.
They gave up 7 on the first possession, and I'm sitting there, okay, here we go. It's going to be a game. And then, nope. They just controlled it.
Battle of the Wildcats. I always forget that Arizona's the Wildcats. And when I was watching that game, they put that up.
Well, that's like how we were talking about, okay, you're a Nebraska fan, a Texas fan.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick a Big Ten team, it'd be Northwestern.
Yeah.
Because they're purple, and they're the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Just the wrong shade of purple.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But
yeah, it sucked. I couldn't say go Cats or come on Cats.
yeah.
I had to say go K-State because,
How many yards did Avery Johnson have?
rushing, he had like
Yeah, rushing.
110, 114.
Dang.
He only made one mistake.
Is he a fresh?
Sophomore.
Sophomore?
Yeah, he did make a mistake, though, at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Lost track of time when he was scrambling and ran out of bounds and
Oh, yeah.
zeros on the board.
Yeah. I
So,
remember that.
he's young. He'll learn.
Yeah.
But now, Jaden,
Yep.
how was the Nebraska game that you went to?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to see the fourth quarter light show.
Yeah.
That was cool. No drones.
They had drones for the Colorado game, though.
Yep. And no balloons.
Yeah.
I think they're only saving those for like the big.
That's what we were all talking about. Some of my friends speculate that it was just for Colorado since last year that was the game that they took them away.
Well, and I think they might bring it back on Friday against Illinois, being a top 25 matchup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big game, just to bring some energy. Like,
Yeah.
I listened to sports radio,
Yeah.
and they're talking about on 1620 how people are just getting off of work, going
no
to
wonder
the
you hate
game.
Nebraska fans. You listen to 1620 on your own.
I only listened to them on Monday because the show I normally listen to didn't have the people. I normally listen to ESPN radio.
Oh.
But no, they were talking about like speculating, okay, are the fans just going to be tired? They worked all day. Is that same energy going to be there?
Yeah.
I can tell you the rail yard's gonna be lit because I'll be there.
Oh, I doubt any of the fans that are going to the game are actually going to be working.
Oh, yeah.
No. They
It's-
took that whole day off.
Yeah,
Even if they did work, I think the energy's still going to be there.
It is. It's going to. Be.
Watching the K-State game Friday,
Oh.
that was fucking wild.
well, it was
I
also
didn't
Harley
even
Day.
realize they were
Yeah.
playing Friday. I didn't
Yeah.
watch a single piece of that game.
It was Harley Day
yeah,
at the Bill.
yeah. It was,
And so that always brings up the crowd.
so that also brings me to. So I was watching the Kansas game too. I thought Kansas was playing in Arrowhead. Like I thought, since their stadium's being worked on, I thought they were.
They have a couple games in Arrowhead.
Just a couple?
later
Yeah,
on
okay.
in the year,
Yeah.
they'll be
Okay.
playing at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say the same for Missouri,
Yes.
like in the next year or two, because they're getting their stadium redone.
Yeah. Okay. That Nebraska game was good. Now,
I didn't watch much of it. I watched briefly because then we got online, so
Yeah.
I didn't watch much of it.
I had it on. while
Very
we were online.
complacent, in my opinion.
So, like,
Well, my thing is like what my dad said is he was surprised seeing Northern Iowa move the ball in the defense a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have.
They
big
do
ass
have a
running
really
backs.
good run game. They
Yeah.
really do, and their offensive line is honestly one of the bigger ones. So
Now,
But still,
K-State dominated the whole game. This is now 2 games in a row that I feel like Nebraska in the second half just flattens out.
no, because
I don't. I mean,
I we were talking about this because I felt a certain way about it, so I wanted to ask my other friends that are like really big Husker fans their opinions and what they were able to see that I couldn't. And plus, I didn't watch any of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Um,
What were you doing?
we left.
Oh.
But
True Husker fan there. You can't stay for the whole game.
I still haven't put the
I
score.
wasn't-
Up yet, just
I
so you know.
wasn't. It wasn't just me there. But but no, I mean we've pretty much been playing like our second team in the second half.
But like,
Like there's not an issue because we're not out here to run the score up. We're not
No.
here to just put up fucking
No, I
Like,
think
Matt
this,
Rule doesn't care about covering, dude. Like he doesn't care about the
I
spread.
don't either.
Like
I think
not-
this
he
week
just-
is going to be the first actual test Nebraska has.
yeah,
Because, Colorado's Colorado. It was a rivalry, if Colorado fans want to say a rivalry, when
I
it's
think-
never been.
I think that game was not like talked about so much because of what they were able to do on offense last year
Yeah.
and whatever. But the Colorado game was just it. That team is not a good team. You look at it on
Oh,
paper,
yeah.
and it's not a good team.
They
And-
did have a good bounce back one against Colorado State, though.
Yeah,
Did you see what Sadur did though?
Dude, the Colorado State QB was
Yeah, he
talking
was
a lot of
talking.
shit,
and
and
He
he
was-
backed down when Shadur
he was-
brought it up.
he
So
he was super talkative like at the end of their game last year.
yeah, so I mean,
like
and Colorado State even lost that game too.
yeah, like
So,
but
no,
I mean they did go into like double overtime.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see why Shadur did what he did.
I don't
mean,
hate
I
that.
don't blame it. It's a competitiveness.
Yeah.
I just
And I don't really even
They're
think
too
Shadur was really trying to be like exactly just like you can't like no. He was just like you were talking that shit and now you want to come up and shake my hand like
Well, and then
You
I
know,
think
either
Shadur would have
yeah
shook his hand if the dude's like, "Yep, my bad," but
Yeah.
like the dude started
Yeah.
backing out. Like,
yeah like
now. Let me ask you guys this: do you guys think Sadur is? I can't remember if they said if he's going to be.
he's
A
going to be
first-round
the
draft
top.
pick?
He's going to be a top 3 quarterback. Yes, Travis
He's
Hunter.
not number one.
He might be.
I
in this draft class
Yeah.
in this
And
draft
then-
Quinn
class
Ewers.
Who knows?
injury prone.
Also, that injury he had was kind of fake. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard much.
It's an ab injury, so you never actually will
Yeah.
be able to tell.
Yeah.
But no, Travis
Why don't
Hunter's
you
going
do
top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis
Easy.
Hunter. He's
He's legit. He's the only one on Colorado that I like that I fuck with. Shiloh is dirty. You can't change my mind about that. And he's not dirty in the way where he does actually hit illegal
Mhm.
because they're legal, but they're timed up to hurt the person getting
Like
hit.
Ray
Yeah.
Lewis.
Yeah,
I
but like
don't know.
it's
I just
fucked. To me, it's fucked. Like the way he does it, because it's like it's not like he's consistent with it like Ray Lewis. It's like yeah. The timing is just so bad on when he hits him to me that he's dirty, and Shadur just talks too much shit and is just to me a pussy. But I think he's legit. Like as a quarterback, like I think he is good.
I think
He-
it's just the media attention that.
Yeah, that makes it a real problem.
Yeah. Do you think when they get drafted that Dion is out?
Nah, I don't
leaves
think
Colorado.
Deion. Yeah, he's not going to be at Colorado.
I see a lot
There's
of
a lot of things speculating that he's going to go to Florida or Florida State if they get rid
Mhm.
of the coach. I don't think Florida State should get rid of their head coach.
I've heard talks.
I mean, he just took them to an undefeated regular season last year and
Yeah.
got screwed out of a playoff because his starting quarterback was hurt.
I've seen some too. What's the coach for Florida?
Navier?
They said they don't
That may have been Florida State. But
they don't want both those coaches getting fired till after they play each other.
yeah, me and my dad were talking about that. Let them play the rivalry game.
Yeah.
Loser loses a job.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, they got something to play for then.
Yeah. Get your team rallied around. You want me
Yeah.
gone or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Also, if Dion leaves, I heard talks about the Cowboys looking into him. Now, I
There's
don't
been
know.
a lot of speculation because up until Dak just signed his contract, there was a lot of speculation that Dak was going to be gone. They're going to
Yeah.
trade up to get Shadir,
Yeah.
and then
I-
they were going
I-
to try and get Dion.
I'm not going to lie. I do hate shooters so much that I said if the Eagles draft him, I'm no longer a fan.
Damn.
Okay. I don't like Shadur either, but I'm still going to be a fucking Eagles fan.
Yeah, I mean, that's not exactly serious, but I will be very mad for that first year.
Yeah. They're not going to pick him.
I hope not.
What, you going to go start rooting for the other Pennsylvania team with Justin Fields?
No.
You are a
'Cause I
Justin
just
Fields
couldn't do
fanboy.
that. I am.
I'm
You are.
surprised he doesn't have a jersey yet.
A Pittsburgh jersey, I'd be pissed.
I wouldn't
off.
get a
Start saying
Pittsburgh
steel
one.
curtain.
But bring the fucking towel here.
Let's talk about Justin.
2 wins, 1 TD.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
more than what that boy in Chicago is doing.
he had a good first half.
Bullshit.
You get
A decent, better
Bull
than.
fucking
hey,
shit.
get your hand on Jaden's mic if
Yeah.
we're getting into this. Unplug it if he starts going too much.
But no, before we get into all the NFL talk, I do want to go through our lose-ems.
Mhm.
From
Thank
last
you,
week.
Isaiah Likely. Completely shit in the bed.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this to make it fast. It's a 3-way tie.
And we all lost.
We all lost.
So
Yeah, Garrett, I don't even know if he recorded a sack, let
I
alone
don't-
over
yeah,
2.
I don't think he got any.
yeah, and Geno Smith
Bro, Buck Travis
went
Kelce,
down in
by the way.
QBR. So we all lost. So at the end of the podcast, we'll figure out who
Can
won.
we talk
pick'ems.
about Can we talk about our pickups real quick though? I mean, the games I picked, I like that you guys thought I was gonna be wrong on. I was right.
So the Vikings and
The
Saints.
Saints and the Bills.
oh yeah, I did
Yeah.
pick Miami, didn't I?
So did I.
Yeah.
I can't say that was due to Tua getting knocked out because he got knocked
No,
out
no,
late.
no. The Bills were kicking their ass.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Tua got knocked out late, so it's not like he got knocked out in the first, and then the K-State boy Skyler came in,
Yeah.
and I think they're gonna be okay. I think Skyler could get them to the playoffs.
I went
ju-
9-7.
So he is definitely starting for 4 games unless
Yeah.
they do some crazy free agent signing and get them up to speed sooner. I haven't looked at their schedule, but if he can win at least 2 out of those 4,
Yeah.
then I think they're still in playoff contention in that division. Because you have Buffalo that's going to win,
Yeah.
but if he can win 2, he can keep them in play wild card.
Yeah.
What do
So-
you think, Jaden?
What? Sorry, I was getting pissed off in my fucking pickums.
Yeah.
And then I
this
realized
week?
And by the
then-
way, you have a half a game lead on me in our pick'em because in week 1, you technically didn't pick anybody in the Dallas-Cleveland game.
damn.
But
It
we
could've
have it
been
in
when you were scrolling.
well, no.
We
Yeah.
haven't recorded. I
I don't
picked
know if we have it
Cleveland.
recorded.
I picked Cleveland.
That was in the
I was gonna be wrong.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
I
you did
picked
pick Cleveland?
I picked Cleveland.
All right, so
Yeah.
we have to add that as a loss. So
All right, so we're tied, or you have a half-point lead on me now.
no,
Or
I
a
think
whole
we're tied
point?
then.
No, I was realizing that Trevor Lawrence is actually the bust that I always said he was gonna be
Yeah.
with the loss to the Browns. Fucking prick. And then of course, Joe. The refs.
That
Fuck
it,
Joe Burrow.
It wasn't. That was pass interference.
It was. He was way
Uh,
early.
Yeah, it was
I don't know.
not.
From what I saw, he
So I'm
I
gonna tell you
watched
this.
the game live. It was legit
Well-
pass interference. He speared the dude
At-
before the ball was there.
At game speed, when it happened, I was like, no way. But after watching the replay,
Oh no, even for me at game speed.
yeah.
And I almost sat there watching the game. I almost turned to my dad and said, after the penalty on Kansas City, that took him to a 4th and long.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said, no, something's gonna happen here.
because
something.
that call is what took away the touchdown, right?
No, that's what put him in field goal range.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were at like 4th and
yeah, see, I didn't watch the
17.
game. Why'd that interception get brought back then? That pick six.
Ooh, I didn't watch the full game.
I'd have to remember
It
the play.
like off the ground. Like, oh, did
Well,
they
that's
call
not
it?
the game. That's not. That
Yeah.
was the. That's a different game.
Is it?
You're
Huh?
thinking like Kentucky, Georgia.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking.
I don't know.
No
But
way,
watching
I'm
that
thinking
that
Kentucky,
PI
Georgia.
at first, I thought that was a bullshit call, but then watching the replay,
I am
was like,
thinking Kentucky,
definitely,
Georgia.
Yeah.
he definitely was there early.
Mm.
And he was a rookie. He's a rookie too, isn't he? I don't know the guy's name.
Who?
The CB that had that PI.
I think so.
Yeah, he was pissed. Did you see
He
him
had a
sitting?
fucking hell of a pick though.
Yeah.
Did you see that interception?
Yeah,
That one-handed.
you know
Yeah.
who that is. You
Wait,
don't. You guys
no,
don't
no,
know who
no.
that is.
No, that's not the rookie.
No, that
No,
was
because
Taylor Britt.
that's Cam Taylor Britt.
Hmm.
That's your boy from here.
What? Okay, when he did
So-
that, I was like, he's from that
so,
guy played for Nebraska.
You want to know something crazy?
Yup.
What was the issue with Scott Frost and his recruiting? He couldn't get anybody from Nebraska.
Yeah.
I
He-
found out 5 starters for K-State are from the Omaha area or Council Bluffs or
Yeah.
Papillion.
Yeah.
And one of
all-
them is Siegel, the defensive captain.
Mhm.
Is from Omaha. He went to Omaha North.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
No, but like the Ravens, fuck me. Like, how do you lose that?
I don't know. Jaden. This week, we're
Marvin
gonna get into it.
Marvin Harris Jr. does great, but I mean, I picked the Rams. Like
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, so you and I technically are tied
then-
for second, Jaden.
and then these fucking assholes.
And Tyler has a 1-game lead.
Fuckers. All right, let's get into it.
Let's So Jesse, you guys brought up Tua earlier. We're gonna talk about Tua because I think we need to, and with the news coming out that he's
On the IR.
on the IR,
Time to think about his career decision.
Yes.
it's now obviously we're not Tua, but
No, but you
He's-
are somebody who has suffered 5 concussions.
not 5,
Or 4,
3,
3.
But within how much of a time span?
a couple of years.
I mean, they were pretty back to back.
2 of them were back to back, and then one was
Well, you do
Years
have
down
to
the road.
sometimes teach him the electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll just give my brain up for CTE.
No, So with me and Tua, and kind of the rest of the NFL, they are allowing those bubble helmets to the caps that go over the actual helmet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Tua have one of those on?
I don't know.
And why have I not seen anything about a player wearing those in the regular season? I saw it in the preseason.
There's some guys.
Because it's a safety thing.
No, the NFL allowed it.
Yeah.
They can wear it,
I've
Yeah,
seen some guys.
but I only saw it in the preseason.
No, I think a guy from Pittsburgh.
He was in the preseason.
No.
He's
Regular
worn
season.
it.
Yeah.
See, I've only watched 3 games so far this NFL
Yeah.
season.
I
But
want to
it's
say Pickens wore one last year.
but they couldn't do it last year outside of practice.
When did I see him? Maybe that was in preseason.
No,
Maybe
I
I saw
so-
Pickens wearing one in preseason.
Those caps, I don't know much about. So how much protection do they have?
It's like air.
It's pretty
So
much
it-
just
It's like
Like-
if you hit an airbag in your car.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it pretty much stops any sort of contusion to your brain.
So Tua needs one if he's. Do you
Well,
think he's gonna have one
I
now?
believe they're heavy though. Are they not?
They might be, but I mean,
It's either
to me-
It's either you
to
deal with the
me-
heaviness or
to
you're
me-
done playing.
To me, I think this Tua incident is. I think all of Tua's incidents are honestly they're just. He can't take a hit.
Bro,
well, him
he just-
doing this one was on him.
yeah.
No, and I'm
I mean,
not. I'm
I
not
don't know
putting the
if he
blame
was-
on. I'm not putting the blame on him for not sliding or anything because I don't. Honestly, personally, I wouldn't have slid either. I'm
But
not.
he dove head first.
But to me, was he trying to kill Demar?
No,
Like, no, I'm going
No,
after that heart.
dude, I sent the Cole. I sent the TikTok to Cole, and it was like
It's
was-
not funny, but it is funny.
it was like Demar. It was Demar before the hit, and it's like him sneaking up behind Tua, and he's going, "God wanted you instead."
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, but no, like, I I think that I don't think Tua could take a hit. The minute his head hit that bicep, his arms locked up
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I mean, it was apparent.
So-
he went like this on the ground, and I was like, he's concussed. Like he's knocked out again.
So I could put money on that he has either a very small amount of CTE, and if he doesn't, I'll be super surprised. But I'm sure you
So-
guys know this. After one concussion, it is super easy to get more and
Oh,
more
yeah.
and more.
Yes.
So did anyone else see what Antonio Brown posted or like retweeted?
No,
No.
I seen something, but I couldn't see what he actually said.
So I don't think he said it. I think he just retweeted it or re-xed it, whatever it's called
Yeah.
now.
Retweeted it. Reposted.
Someone had when he was leaving, when Antonio Brown went off the field, took
Took
his
his jersey
jersey and
off.
shit
Yeah.
off and threw up the deuces sign.
Yep.
Mhm.
Someone put Tua's head on Antonio Brown and said, "This is what's gonna be if Tua comes back."
And then he reposted it.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown's funny. He has CTE
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
But did you guys
Does,
see? Speaking of somebody with really bad CTE, did you guys see that they're like coming out with like a drama series on Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah.
I think I want to.
I think I want to watch
that.
it. I think I want to watch it.
I mean, I watched the documentary series thing that Netflix had on him.
yeah.
But I think FX, what they're doing,
I think it's going to be like a based on true events. I mean, it's going to be a lot more
Well,
dramatic
Yeah.
and definitely dive into like the rumors a lot more.
I wonder if they're gonna like at the end play like all the jokes from the Tom Brady roast on him.
I would. Dude,
that his wife was so pissed about.
His ex-wife.
His
Or,
ex.
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Wife. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, his
Yeah.
widow.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
not Tom Brady. His ex-wife was pissed too. But
Be
But no-
pissed about it.
For real.
Your dead husband killed himself and killed people.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, what do you want
dude,
to be
I'm,
pissed about?
Like, no empathy at
do
all.
you guys know? Does Tua have kids?
Yeah.
He does.
I believe he has like a
2.
Yeah.
Now
I know he has 2 kids.
he's gotten paid, but football is not that important.
No.
Well,
It
you
is
know
not.
he has so much money
Yeah.
and endorsements.
Yeah.
I understand if
But
he
here's
loves
the
game
thing.
so
Here's
much.
the
but
thing.
come on now.
How many of those get pulled?
Not much. I bet he can find endorsements.
But
and
at
then
the
he-
s-
His IQ, he has a high football IQ. You don't think he can get into a commentator role or announcer?
Yeah.
and everybody loves the dude. Like he would do just fine.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the 30 for 30 on Junior Seau?
Yeah.
Yeah. That documentary there really put light on CTE for me.
Yeah.
And it worries me a lot.
Yeah.
But I think I don't agree. I think he should be done. And I know it's probably hard to make
Yeah.
that call.
I don't
I
think.
agree.
I don't
agree.
know if be done completely. Backup role, if he's willing to take that kind of a pay cut.
But
No.
the thing is
He is so. I mean, there was.
So you don't think he can be a backup in Philadelphia, Dallas that has, or I can't say Dallas much,
No, I think
because
he,
they gave up too many sacks this past week. But
I-
somewhere that has an offensive line, be a backup, still make
no, I
$4
do.
million a year,
I do, but here,
and then be the best backup in the NFL.
but that's
Yeah.
the thing is like how, as a team, like how do you? Because I mean, he's still gonna want to get paid.
But you give him $4 million. That's about. I mean, if he's looking
he's
at
gonna want to get paid. though.
well, if he's looking at falling back into a backup spot, he knows he's not going to make what he's
Right.
making.
Right.
He's
But I
not
mean-
making what he just was making.
But I mean, this is also a guy that, like, if he's on your team, he's going to be the honestly better option at quarterback, unless he's somewhere
That has an offensive
that
line.
has enough.
Because
offensive
typically,
line.
when you have someone that has an offensive line, you have a quarterback.
But the thing is it takes one more. It's just one more hit, and he can be completely fucked.
I think that's his decision he needs to
I know.
make.
It's just
I
No,
don't
I think
know
it's
if
time.
anybody can actually
Hang up the
speculate.
cleats.
Was it twice on prime time? Is that this has happened?
They've all been on prime time.
All of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
wanna
two
say,
for sure.
I want to say that they've all pretty much, because like, well, one of them was prime time, like during the Sunday day card prime time. So like that first 3:30 game or whatever it is.
The America Game of the Week.
Yeah, the America Game of the Week. So because that one, because there was that one, then there was, I want to say, a Sunday night game and a Monday night game, and then
Now, if Tua ever sees this, Tua, I think you should put it up. I know it's hard. Football's not worth it. We all love football, but it could mess up your brain really bad.
But if you do see this and you do announce a retirement, come on to Omaha. Do it on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll love to have you.
I don't know. You are an Alabama boy.
That's all right.
You did take over Jalen Hurts,
Yeah, he did. He
and
did.
then Hurts went to Oklahoma.
So now, since we're on the topic about CTE and Tua, you wanted to talk about all the injuries.
So many top tier players.
Top tier.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Number ones.
A.J. Brown.
And I was going to do research before I came over, but tired and busy from work.
Yeah.
I just want to know how many played in the preseason.
I'll tell you this. A.J. Brown
I'll
didn't.
look it up right now.
AJ Brown didn't.
Mm-mm.
Jake Ferguson didn't.
Nope.
I doubt the tight end for Cleveland, Njoku, did.
Yeah.
I highly doubt he did. I doubt
Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey, to my knowledge, did not.
Yep.
Nakua didn't. He didn't play against Dallas neither did Cub.
It's
Vita Vea for Tampa Bay, I doubt did.
Yep. There's a lot. I don't know.
Jordan Love, I think, played.
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Now,
Hollywood Brown didn't play,
no.
and he's done for the regular season.
Do you think a lot of them are just precautionary? Like I'm only asking because AJ Brown, it came out that he had hamstring tightness.
At this point, I don't think it's precautionary. I think it's because they skipped out on the preseason and didn't actually go through any game.
Yeah.
I mean, practice and warm-ups is different than actual in-game.
Yeah.
To where you're exerting your body that it's not used to since the last season.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Kansas City was crazy because Patrick Mahomes played in all 3 preseason games.
Yeah.
Nah, they're 2-0.
Yeah, that is true.
And Mahomes looks pretty damn good.
Yeah. Did Dak play in preseason?
Nope.
No.
So don't put that shit on. Don't
We need
curse
to
that.
look into that because, yeah, the Chiefs are 2-0.
A
Yeah.
rocky 2-0.
They
2-0 is 2-0.
Tampa Bay's 2-0.
Yeah, that's legit.
And you have to look at Kansas City, who they've played the first 2 games, or Super Bowl, or were considered Super Bowl contenders.
Both
Yeah.
of those teams are 0-2.
Yeah. And Kansas City's never been 0-2 with Joe Burrow. Or no, they've always been 0-2 with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
At the helm.
Yep.
And they've also been to 3 AFC championships and 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, slow start.
No, I'm
They're
not
a
worried
slow
about
starting
that.
team.
I am worried about the Ravens, though.
Like, worried about playing them or worried
Me
about
too.
what they're doing?
I am worried about the Ravens.
Worried about them.
I am worried about them.
Like, they're not as good as they're supposed to be, I think.
I
I don't know.
hate to say it, but they might prove it this Sunday that they are.
Oh, do you play them?
Yep. In Dallas.
We can't
Oh,
talk
Derrick
much
Henry,
either.
So-
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Dallas can't stop a fucking run.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. I just dropped the F-bomb.
I think didn't I say that at the beginning of on the first podcast that
I don't know.
You
They
guys aren't
shut
gonna be
down.
good
They
at
shut down
defending
Cleveland
the
pretty
run.
good. and Cleveland was supposed to beat Dallas, and then New Orleans just came in and Dallas kicked their ass.
Yeah.
And so Dallas has not lost a home game since Week 1 against Tampa Bay and the Tom Brady Buccaneers.
Yep.
The year that they won the Super Bowl. Or no, this was the year after, when the Cowboys ended Tom Brady's career. They had not lost a game at home since then, until Green Bay came into the playoffs last year and
Yep.
beat the shit out of them.
Yep.
And then
New Orleans came in this year, first home game,
You want to
beat
know
the shit out of them. But
So-
guess what? I am happy because I left Alvin Kamara in my fantasy
You
lineup.
did?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had no other running
No.
back, so I'm like, you know what? It's
I-
going to be what it is.
So-
He was like the one reason I lost. Like my team. I mean, Travis Kelce didn't do shit. Anthony Richardson didn't do shit. But
No, Travis Kelce's big play got called back for a holding.
Yeah.
Because the left
I
tackle
don't
that
care, I benched
Kansas City played, you know he's going to go off next week now.
go for it. You got 2 weeks. I don't care what he puts up on the bench. I don't. My fantasy
Who's
team
your
is
other tight end?
Fire moves.
From Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I dropped him.
I got T Hawk on the IR.
Well, I have Njoku, and I also picked up Schoonmaker from Dallas.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
But
hey,
I also
Aubrey,
put Travis Kelce on the tight end or on
he
the
got
trade
me some
block.
points.
So.
Yeah.
But
He got Dallas more points than the offense did.
yeah.
See, that's the thing. Dallas also needs to figure out their run game.
Yeah.
I love him to death. I think he has a spot on Dallas, but Dallas isn't using him right with Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
So I could see Deuce going to the practice squad and Dalvin Cook coming up.
No, see, I need Fryermuth to do exactly what he's been doing.
Oh, that
Give me
reminds
6 to
Pacheco.
7 points at the tight end position.
No, fuck that. If you have Kelsey,
No,
you need more than that.
no, I don't. I
So
don't. This is a dynasty league, and I mean, my team's fine.
I got whooped in fantasy this week. My players didn't do shit.
I only won because of Kamara. I even had the
So
Dallas
that
defense
that
going.
reminds me.
Yeah, fuck you for what you posted
Okay,
on
so
the
okay,
TikTok
what'd you
for the
post?
podcast.
So you should pull it up on TikTok.
Yeah, I almost said something, but I'm like, nope, I'll save this for the podcast.
Is
So-
this what you posted like last night?
Not last night.
Now he posted it, I
Sunday
think, like
night.
Sunday night, Monday
So
morning.
I was about to post it, and I told
night. Or Sunday morning. Yeah.
I told Mariah, I go, Jesse's gonna be so pissed that I posted this.
No, it's something with Alvin Kamara. He had a day and 4 touchdowns, and
yeah,
is what Tyler posted on the
no,
TikTok.
not that.
No, it was Monday morning.
Maybe go to
I'll go to the actual page.
Yeah.
Oh, Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that. I
So-
love that.
So can
the
I have
social media team is awesome.
So can I have access to that
Yeah,
and say
you can
Nick
do it.
Sirianni can't
Yeah.
fucking manage a game?
Yeah, you can. Because after the Eagles lost, I instantly thought about that. I was like, damn. But honestly, though, I wasn't doing
Karma's a
that.
bitch.
I wasn't
Karma is
doing
a
that.
bitch. I
To,
blame you.
I wasn't doing that to talk shit on the Cowboys. I was just doing it because Alvin Kamara.
You know
fucking
what?
had a day.
Let's just get that out of the way real quick.
So we're just gonna. I already kind of bitched about
Yeah.
my Cowboys, so you guys can have your rant on your.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins is amazing in the 2-minute drill. I mean, he always has been.
But
Well,
it's prime
It's his-
time.
I'm
yeah, I
gonna tell
don't
you
give a
this.
shit.
He was
You-
only amazing.
He's always been
Because-
pretty good.
A minute and a half.
They did not get any pressure. They didn't even try on that
No.
last drive.
No,
Uh,
and our safeties were playing 2 yards
Too
back, and then
soft.
and then you bring them forward, and then you and then they brought Blankenship up and left the rookie 1-on-1 with Darnell Mooney.
All right, so save your guys' thoughts here. So, you guys, I will say Howie's one of the best GMs.
Yes.
Is he going to pull off the trade of the century and sign Hassan Reddick with the Jets? Or is
Right.
the Jets actually going to sign him
Well-
because they need a pass rusher? That's
Bryce-
like all their defense is missing.
If
I think
he
he's-
does,
I think he might come back.
I just hope there's not any hard feelings in between that did happen. Bryce Huff has 0 stats.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. I told you last week that I wanted to see what this defense is all about. I'm fucking worried.
Yeah.
I thought coming into the season that the defense was going to be way different from last year. I think it looked worse.
I don't think it looked worse. I think
Quinton Mitchell, he's
we're-
amazing. That rookie that we have, he's awesome.
I really think we played too much of a. We were trying to play a bend don't break defense, and we broke. That's it. And
I don't think your defense should have been on the field.
Yeah.
At that point
No.
in the game.
To me, honestly, yeah, Saquon is the one that lost us that game.
So okay,
straight up.
I will tell you
Sirianni
this.
didn't.
No,
I mean, I think you go for it
Coaching.
on that fourth down, also, but
No,
you run the
you
damn
do not
ball.
throw the football on third down. Because, okay, you don't gain a yard. It's 3rd and 3. You're getting 40 seconds off the clock.
yeah, but
Yeah.
clock goes down.
And then, okay, 4th and 3. They're at 40 seconds.
Yep.
Kick the field goal.
Yep.
Plus, Saquon probably gets the first down on the run.
I mean,
Saquon,
or he at least gets 2 yards.
Right.
And then you have the tush push. And
Right,
then you
that
don't
worked
get it.
all night.
Exactly.
Well, and if you don't get it,
But also,
then you're pinning them at the 5-yard line,
Yeah.
and they have to go 95 yards in 40 seconds.
Right.
Which is different than going 70 yards in a minute and a half.
right. But still, Saquon, you should
Game.
catch that ball.
So
Yeah,
okay,
Game
you-
management.
10 out of 10, you should catch that ball.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's
And
not a
that's-
wide receiver. He's a running back.
But he's a
Hands back, but
yes, he's
there's
a
a reason-
receiving back.
there's a reason why
I
he's not on
agree,
the wideout.
Jaden. I agree.
He's not a wideout because he's too fucking broad and short.
All right,
I-
slot receiver.
I agree that
Wouldn't hate it.
Jalen threw it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, it was a
Hit
great
him
throw.
right in the hands.
Yeah, he was too busy about going upfield first.
Yes,
Why?
But
You've been in the NFL for how long? You should know that
but it's
But-
his
catch the
first game
fucking
at the
ball.
link. I'm not gonna lie.
but
As an Eagle.
no,
Don't
but
give a shit.
why was that even an option?
Agreed. I agree.
Saquon
but-
was averaging
Big
5
players
yards a
make
play.
big plays when the ball's in their hands.
You run the ball there.
Yeah,
He couldn't even get the ball in his hands,
but
they touched it.
but the ball should have been in his gut, running upfield
And
in
he,
between
like
the
I said,
tackles.
Jaden, he was averaging 5 yards a
I'm
carry.
aware he was having a great game. That's even why I'm more pissed off.
But I don't blame him other than the drop. That's it.
Yeah.
We all could see it that if he did catch it, he would have won. I blame the coaching.
Yeah, I mean the
Game
the
management
play
there
calls
is-
there was fucking absolutely terrible.
Earlier in the game,
I think Nick Sirianni will be fired at the end of this year.
Do
earlier
you
Um,
think it's going to be earlier or at the end?
At the end,
earlier in the game,
because
Sirianni
we're gonna
did
win.
not take the 3 points twice that he could have.
Yep.
And that came back and bit them in the ass.
So is he the new Dan Campbell?
Probably.
I think
I think he's more of the new John Harbaugh.
But
No,
Campbell,
the thing
I mean,
is-
Campbell has his team around him.
so. Campbell is always aggressive, right? He always goes. This game, it was with Sirianni inconsistent.
That's why I think he's John Harbaugh. He does it at the worst times.
Like I said, I'll get it over with. We'll be done talking
don't-
about it
I
after
don't-
this.
I care about the win instead of the fucking points. Don't score too early. Don't score too late. Run the clock as low as you possibly can.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what Vegas says you should win by.
Yeah.
A W is a W.
Yeah. Walk
So-
out of there with the win. And you do that by whatever way is possible.
Being 2-0 is way different from being 1-1.
There's a 3-way freaking tie
Yeah.
in the East.
And guess who's number 1 right now? And I know it's a 3-way tie, but they have the Washington Commanders
Yeah, because they won a division game.
Okay.
Which, crazy, Paul. Sorry.
up there.
You guys scored 3 TDs. They didn't score any and won on 7 field goals. 3 touchdowns with an extra points, 21. You guys had 18.
So who's the worst team then in the league? The Giants or the Panthers?
Giants.
I want to see that game.
Yeah.
Do they? I want to see if they play.
They
Or
have
no,
to.
we do.
They-
Yeah, because
they
we're
do.
playing the NFC South this
Yeah.
year as the
Yeah.
NFC East.
They
Oh
do.
God, that's gonna be. That's gonna be who gets number 1
You
draft
guys
pick.
blame
Yeah.
Bryce. Is it Bryce's fault?
No.
I don't think it is.
He's played 18 games. He's 2-16. He's had 3 head coaches.
This is also a terrible fucking team.
Yeah.
I mean, you traded away everybody
Yep.
for this quarterback,
And he
but
has nothing.
he has nobody.
Yeah.
No, and now they're benching him
And
for
now
the Red Rifle.
yeah, and you want to blame him?
Did I see something that he's pissed that he's getting put in?
He's
Andy Dalton?
he's not pissed. From what I saw, is like he just doesn't enjoy it anymore.
So why is he?
He doesn't enjoy playing.
So why is he still on the
He's
roster?
not having fun. Yeah, the money.
The Mooney.
But he's on a rookie contract.
What,
but he's the number 1 overall pick, so that's like a $5 million a year.
But I mean, wouldn't you? Dude, it's the Alex Moran effect.
Trickle down.
It's
I like that analogy.
yeah.
That comparison.
It's
a trickle down effect.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially when you look at the last episodes. Once he got the starter spot and then
Yeah.
lost, the alcohol doesn't taste good.
no.
So, Panthers and the Giants. We don't know who's the worst team yet, but since we're talking
Wait,
about
I think
the Panthers,
that's this week.
I'll tell you who.
Is
Thinking
it?
about it.
Okay.
Look it up.
Okay. Can I get to Caleb Williams now?
No, not yet.
No,
I'm so ready to talk about
I
that.
think that's a Monday night game.
It
is
it's
Carolina,
a
New
primetime
York.
game.
Oh my God.
I think it's a Thursday game. Is it tomorrow?
No, I think tomorrow's Jets and Patriots.
I think you're right.
Yeah, tomorrow's Jets and the Giants play the Browns this week.
Oh yeah. No, what I do want to
That
talk
is a
about,
primetime game, though.
because we have to talk about it. 2 things actually. We were just talking about the Panthers, so we're talking about the NFC South.
Yeah.
Besides the Panthers, obviously.
Yeah.
The NFC South destroyed 3 of the top 5 teams.
And they have been the worst division
Yes.
for. I mean, they were absolutely the worst division last year.
Yeah.
Um,
But the game that's
I
we're
mean,
playing right
you
now,
had the Tom Brady Buccaneers, but that was it.
Yeah.
Well, and then but you have to remember though, in 2020, you had the NFC least,
yeah,
and then the very next year we put out 3 playoff teams. So they were terrible last year. Are they putting out 3 playoff teams this year?
I don't know that. It came out of nowhere.
That Bucks team, man. That Bucks team has been there. You guys
yeah,
don't.
but I'm not gonna lie.
Baker Mayfield is
the Saints are
another
coming
one.
out of nowhere.
Okay.
Baker
so-
Mayfield is another quarterback that I am so big on. He is so good. He really is so good.
What about Derek Carr? Where did he come from?
That's always been there too. I think these teams are ruining quarterbacks.
All right, so
Yeah, they do say it.
technically yes, the Giants-Panthers game is a prime time game.
Was it the game of the week?
No, it's at 8:30 our time in the morning.
Oh.
It's an overseas game in Germany, so technically it is prime time because it's
thank
overseas. I feel sorry for Germany.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
But that's
Sorry,
what they're
Germany.
putting out.
That's yeah.
Sorry.
I mean,
We have way better teams than those 2.
Daniel Jones isn't
I don't know
going
how
to be the
many-
quarterback then.
No. But no, the Bucks beat the Lions. Saints beat the Cowboys. Falcons beat the Eagles.
The last one was a fluke.
No,
It wasn't a fluke. It was a bad play call.
It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a fluke because honestly, I think people forget
And
that-
Darius
that
Slay is getting
Atlanta is actually a good team. Like they have good pieces.
But I don't know that I'm after.
Can we talk? Hold on. I just want to shout out. Jason Kelty should be in a booth.
He did pretty good.
dude.
Put him in a booth. Do not have him
I
do these
can-
fucking pre-game
He was
shit.
everywhere.
I get it.
I
but-
like Kelsey, but I can't like him because he played for the Eagles.
but
It
he's not.
sucks. I hate it
You can't like.
That's
him.
how I felt
Like,
about
'cause-
Tony Romo his first 2 years as
because
an
I
announcer.
watched the Monday Night Countdown, like the start of it,
Yeah.
and the way he fired up that crowd. And like I saw a TikTok before I came over, it was on him and the podcast with him and Travis.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I got there like 30 minutes early, and I couldn't just stand there. We had these DJs going and stuff, which were actually the same DJs that were at the watch party in Kansas City I was at.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Um, but they were talking about how they love Kansas City and that's their team.
Yeah.
But then they were in Eagles jerseys and saying like, "Oh, that's our team." I'm like, yeah.
I mean, you
Which
have
one
to.
is it?
Yeah, pick a team though. Like me being a football fan,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Pick
But-
a fucking team.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you this. I believe
but they're
Eagles
from
and
Canada.
Chiefs are interlocked always.
I think it's gonna be trapped for the rest of the time.
But
Oh.
no, and like Kelsey and his dance moves on that stage, and
Dude,
then
he's a fucking. He is
but then Scott Van
a
Pelt
party.
got that crowd going
Yeah.
too.
What?
Scott Van Pelt got
Yeah,
that crowd
yeah.
going.
Everybody
Once-
loves Van
Got
Pelt.
the
though.
people
no,
going.
once
It's
Jason
provocative.
got
Yeah.
to the stage after he was on the main stage, and then brought out Fletcher Cox and Nick Foles,
Ooh.
and then
Yeah.
made his way through the crowd to the actual set, and Jason's sitting there patting himself down with a towel, getting the sweat
Yeah.
off, drinking water, because Marcus Spears also is on the countdown.
Mhm.
And Scott Van Pelt, yeah, we got Marcus Spears here who played for the Dallas Cowboys, and then of course booze,
yeah.
and then we got Kelsey, and so cheers, and then Ryan Clark who played for the Steelers. They were just boo,
Mhm.
like okay. And Van Pelt's like, "That's all you got for your the street rival?" And he's like, "And I'm Scott Van Pelt, and I root for Washington."
Oh,
Just
shit.
trying to piss him off.
Um.
And don't do that. They're gonna have to slick down the poles, or else they're gonna climb them.
Yeah. So the second thing I wanted to talk about. in
Also,
this-
the Eagles, like, I hate when they get picked. Like when everybody picks them to win, they never fucking win.
Yeah, welcome to my life as
So,
a Cowboy fan too.
that actually, I had this thought today. Before you guys came over. Now I might be biased, but I feel like the Cowboys and the Eagles are the most like everybody waits for their downfall to
Mhm.
talk shit.
Well, it's because you have once upon a time, 7 years ago, on top of the world team,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have a team that they play twice a year, that is like the biggest shit talking and just insane fans that are also loyal as fuck.
But they say the same thing about the Eagles fans too.
No,
That-
I'm
that
talking
might be
about.
what it is.
That's what I'm
That's what
talking
it is.
about. That's what I'm. One is the Cowboys and one is the Eagles.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then also every Eagles fandom, when any Cowboy fan brings up, 5 Super Bowls, well, we won 2 NFL or 2 football championships before the NFL.
Three.
3?
Right
Oh,
there.
okay. To my point.
That says 4-time world champion.
Before the Super Bowl.
Oh,
So to my point, then they want to bring that up. So it's
Yeah.
like you want to live in the past and you want to live in the
Yeah.
past. It's.
But no, I just had
I mean,
that.
no, the Cowboys have not won a Super Bowl in your lifetime.
I just.
I do not remember when they won the Super Bowl because I was 6 months old.
That was a side note that I thought of today.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you can also say the same thing for Nebraska fans.
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But anyway, the second thing I wanted to talk about on that
And can
whole
I just bring
NFC
up
South,
a whole thing, just from what you said? I wish we had a whiteboard to count it. How many times do you say "side note"?
yeah,
Yeah.
Because that was from last year
Yeah.
too.
yeah, we should get one. Just put it right in the middle.
Yep.
The side note counter.
But anyway, so the NFC South came in and did their business. But I was telling Jesse earlier when he got here, you realize the 5 top teams in the NFC all lost this week?
Yep.
Now, you guys know me, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
So is it scripted?
I'm not saying it's scripted, but
No.
Maybe
Guys,
it's a coincidence.
no,
but I don't
it's
know.
not a
It's
coincidence. It is the way that sports go. Like, why don't
all five.
okay
All five
okay? You want to know what you want to know what you're seeing in college football too? The top teams besides like Ohio State
in Texas.
and Texas are really struggling against opponents that they should be beating. Let me tell you why. Because in the NFL, the shittier you are, the earlier your draft picks are.
Yeah.
Those teams are going to just naturally develop over time because they're just picking good players that just need to be brought up in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, so they are just naturally going to improve. The same thing with college football. All of these kids are not tired, but a lot of them are tired. Like, they don't just want to be on on national championship teams anymore. Like, they want to play, and so they're going to lower schools where they get to start. And those kids are actually really good.
hmm
It's just development, and it's just building your teams to what they can be and them actually showing off.
I understand that, and I get that. But what are the chances that all those teams on the same weekend just happen to be able to do what they did?
How many of those 5 teams have made a drastic or super big change in the last 3 years?
Well, the Rams did and the Lions with that Matt Stafford, Jared Goff trade.
Right.
Um,
But I mean
you can say the same for San Fran when they traded for McCaffrey.
right.
I think that only 2 out of the 3 that didn't make any drastic changes were the Eagles and Cowboys.
but
Besides this year for the Eagles.
but
Yeah,
that's
Cowboys didn't do shit.
Yeah.
No. but think about it. Those teams have been pretty much consistent besides 1 or 2 pieces coming in. I mean, yes, we bring in AJ 3 years ago. Yeah, but if you're only bringing in 1 really good piece, because
But you
that's
drafted Devontae Smith.
right, guys. That's what I'm saying. Like team when you're already a good team, you don't have to look at multiple players on a board for the future, right? You
Yeah.
can just be like, all right, next year we want to really, really try to get this guy.
Yeah.
With this cap space and whatever.
Yep.
So you go and you do that. So bang, you get him. Okay, now you bring in, a couple filler pieces. Some really good guys, some guys that are really, really good that you could pay less, but that could give your starters, time to breathe and not
Draft capital
Yeah.
later on.
and draft capital later on and things like that. Like, you're not so busy about winning now. But those teams that are bad are so worried about winning now. So they're
So are you saying
But-
the Eagles' philosophy is we can win now or we can win later as well? Like, we're just building. We aren't just going to be the Panthers.
that's to me, the Eagles are trying to be the Chiefs and instead of the Rams. Like in an aspect. They want to build
we're building something that we're going to last, and we
Yeah.
might win, we might
Okay.
not,
yeah,
but we're going to be there. We're going to be
but
competitive.
we're always going to be contenders.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, like that, and that just and yes, I think I would say every coach does want to be there,
Yeah, I mean,
but
you aren't
that-
just building up a team to just lose.
right? But like it is a slow build up sometimes. I mean, but you also look at a team like the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
They've been kind of the same team as well, losing
But-
some big pieces, but they
They've
lose-
filled those pieces in with fillers.
exactly.
Did Jaden and I disagree
You
agree
guys
on
did.
something?
you guys did.
Holy shit.
You did. But no,
I think that's a first for the podcast.
I understand what you're saying, but in my mind, I just don't see how it's not a coincidence that on the same weekend,
Yeah, I don't
Same
see
week.
what Jaden was saying
how that
had to deal with this, but
how
No,
they all. No, I see what he's saying. He's trying to say that
Because
they
also
all were shitty
those
teams
5
and they all
teams,
came
those
up.
5 okay.
but we
The 5 teams you're talking about are the Eagles, the 49ers, the Cowboys,
The Lions,
the Lions,
and the Rams.
and the Rams. Okay.
I'm not
Puka
forgetting
Nakua
one, right?
is gone. Puka Nakua's hurt.
And Cup. Cup got hurt.
And Cup gets hurt during the game. But, I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. scored 2 touchdowns in 5 minutes. I don't really think
Yeah, that was nuts.
Cooper Cup was going to matter too much. But, okay,
Yeah,
that's a
controlling the
factor.
time of the ball and
Right.
to get this.
But, see, I think that's where people also forget that, you know, with this, there is just losing the star player on the field makes a big difference. Because,
Well,
like,
well, look
Eagles
at
losing
San
AJ
Fran.
Brown.
yeah.
McCaffrey.
Yeah. Even though Mason is a really good running back, you're not as worried about that position
see-
anymore, so you can focus
See, and I'm
on
drawing
the
a
other
blank.
guys.
Who was that San Fran? Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
I want to say running back. No.
I don't know.
But I mean, he was
somewhere.
leading the San Fran until they made that trade, and then he was McCaffrey's backup, and he was a great.
He got
backup
traded
because,
somewhere, but I don't know where he's at.
Here, I'll look.
I'm gonna
or
tell you this.
He might be running back 3.
You can put all the logic
He's
Well-
RB3.
and
Yeah.
all the reality in it.
Eagles don't have
Still-
AJ Brown, and
But AJ Brown
the Lions aren't missing anybody, and
We-
neither are the Cowboys.
with the Eagles.
Oh, the Cowboys are missing Jake Ferguson.
Oh yeah,
He's a big
and
part.
Brandon Cooks, right? Or did he play
No,
this
he
week?
was playing.
No,
this
well,
season.
no, he played, but then he went out with injury. I haven't gotten any updates. He never came back.
Yeah.
But with the Eagles, though, with the Eagles roster, they don't. On paper, they don't need AJ Brown to beat the Falcons.
See, and they
Well-
lost because of coaching. Those
Yeah.
other teams, though,
What happened to that wide receiver that you guys got from
Johan
Washington?
Dotson.
Yeah.
I think he had a couple targets, maybe 1 or 2 catches.
No, because I'm still in that NFC East talk, whatever that you invited me to last year
Yeah.
Mhm.
on Facebook, and that's what everyone kept saying. Well, where's Dotson? Where's
Yeah.
Dotson? Which I hate Dotson.
I hate Dotson too.
Well,
I
no,
don't know.
because he played for
buffed so many
TCU.
fantasy teams.
Well, no, he played for TCU. So he
Oh.
tore up K-State's defense in college,
Yeah.
then went to Washington, tore up Dallas a couple
He,
times.
wait, I didn't realize he played for TCU because he's from somewhere around in the Pennsylvania area. I didn't realize that. But no, Jaden, I see
no,
where
he
you're trying.
played for.
I'm really
Yeah.
not. I'm not that surprised. I mean,
You're not that surprised,
I picked.
but you sat here saying that you're.
My
you're
phone's
worried
dead. Did
about
I pick the
Baltimore.
Bucks or did I pick the Lions?
I don't remember.
I mean, I think I picked like
You picked the
4
Vikings.
out of the 5 of these.
I know you picked the Vikings, and I know you picked the Saints,
Hmm.
and you picked the Vikings because of Cole.
Yes. Also, found out I didn't pick the Vikings
You did last week.
or week 1. Like I picked them to win. I thought I didn't pick them, but I picked them to win. Against the Giants. But no, yeah.
It's crazy,
Cowboys,
bro.
Saints. I want to say I picked the Bucks.
Now, with all 5 of the
Yeah.
top 5 teams in the NFC losing this week, I'm not so worried about the Eagles having this loss.
Yeah.
It makes it a little easier.
I'm not. Yeah.
Sure, it
I'm
makes it
not.
a little easier for you
Yeah.
seeing the 49ers and the Eagles lose.
So
Yeah.
it was Josh Doxson, who I was thinking about, that
Oh.
played for
Oh.
TCU.
Okay.
He also played for Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, what was the thought I just had? But no, also, it had something to do with what you just said. But what also makes it not as worrisome is like not to continue to trash on like the Cowboys, but like the Cowboys and 49ers loss weren't close game, like they lost by a field goal, like they got beat,
Yeah,
like
but
naturally
I would, say,
outplayed.
I would say the Saints are better than the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying
and
too.
who did the Niners?
The Vikings.
Vikings. Sam Darnold.
I would say that
good.
they're about equal
And
to the
The
Falcons
Vikings beat the Niners last year too.
with Josh Dobbs.
But
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. But look at that game. That game was a very close defensive battle game.
Yeah.
Like, and this year they come out and beat the fuck out.
Yeah. I don't know. My conspiracy mind is not gonna let me
Drop it.
drop it because
No, I see.
out
it.
of
I
you
see
have
it.
I feel like you have to see it. All five.
I see. it.
Who would be the sixth team that would be number one? That would be we'll say the top 6 of the
I
NFC.
mean, you could say the Ravens.
no
they're-
in the NFC.
Oh, in the NFC.
Yeah.
Rams, Eagles, Cowboys, Saints.
No. So you got the Saints up there?
No. Cowboys, Lions. What fifth team am I missing?
So here, it's
Eagles.
the Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers,
49ers.
Rams, and the Lions.
Yep.
Who would you put at that 6th spot? Would you put the Bucks?
No.
Seattle
Last year.
last year. Would you put? That was pretty cool how you sneezed at the same time and pushed. I don't know. It's just me. Now on the AFC,
Who would be the sixth team?
Yeah.
Who would be the sixth team? The sixth best team in the NFC.
he has Tampa.
But like without looking at their record right now.
Okay, so outside of the 5 that we just said, the next
Go-
best one
going into the season.
Yeah.
going in,
Seattle?
Tampa.
Still Tampa?
So there's an
Green
NFC
Bay.
South team.
Green Bay.
Oh yeah,
Green
Green
Bay.
Bay. Yeah,
Green Bay.
yeah,
Yeah, there's no NFC North.
yeah. I don't know. It's just wild to me. No, that was all gone. I forgot to restock.
Just wipe it on the cowboy hat. That's what the Saints did last week. So I mean, at least I can sit there and say like Dallas just came out, didn't shoot, and NFC Saints, the New Orleans Saints,
They're a
they
scary
look
team.
good. I mean, they.
Yeah.
Like everybody said that
So-
they did it to the.
I mean, everyone was saying
Panthers.
So we
Carr
were-
is washed, Kamara's washed, but they both look damn good.
Fuck yeah.
And so we were talking about this, like, because in our fantasy league, like I have Rashid Shaheed,
Mhm.
and he's been going crazy, and people are like one guy has Chris Olave, and he's like, I kind of want to give you wide receiver 1 for wide receiver 2, and I'm like,
That
No.
reminds me.
no, but
No.
like in on paper, Olave is wide receiver 1, but
Yeah.
to Derek Carr right now.
Shaheed's gonna get the
Yeah.
downfield plays. He's gonna get
Yeah.
the yardage. Olave's gonna get the reception.
Yeah.
But it's so. What do you want to give up? My dad in his league, actually on waivers today, his 10-team league, got Carr and Rashid.
Really.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they play the Eagles this week.
Yep. And that secondary, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think we could stop.
You guys have a better run game than
Yeah,
Dallas,
I think
so
we
it
can
might
stop
have
Kamara.
to keep the safeties
No.
even.
We need to change up our defensive game plan.
yes.
But anyway, we're done talking about the Eagles.
Yes.
So,
Oh.
Cowboys.
what do we want to roll into next?
Caleb
What's next on
fucking
the
Williams.
What's next on
Okay. Well, I don't have much on the list other than our
the?
normal
Just start
weekly.
losing them and pick them.
So we'll let Jaden have the floor for a little bit
'Kay.
on Caleb Williams.
Are we
Okay.
doing 5 minutes? Can I put in like? I'll give him 7.
If
What time
we don't
is it
let
right
To
now?
Jaden,
give him
What time is it right now?
8:34. So
All right. 5
do we
minutes
give
is
him?
fine.
do we give him 7 minutes to talk about Fields and Williams, or just 5 minutes to talk about Williams?
That's
Give me 7 minutes to talk about both.
okay.
Because I'm going to. Okay, so can we say bust now? Can we officially say bust?
No.
3
It's 2
interceptions?
Bro, it's 2 games. Peyton threw
hate-
3 in his first game.
I don't care. Are you guys seeing what
dude-
I'm seeing out there?
Yes.
I haven't
You guys
watched
see
their
DJ
games.
Moore? DJ Moore is over it. He's done. He wants out of Chicago.
Okay, does he want to go back to Carolina with Bryce?
No, I think he wants to go to the fucking Steelers with the quarterback he knows is a fucking quarterback. Or I think he wants to come to Philly.
Okay,
But-
but no, you're sitting there saying DJ wants out because Caleb. How do you think he would still fit in Carolina if he was still there with Bryce? Does he make Bryce
I'm
Young
not
better?
talking about the fucking
No,
Panthers.
I'm just wondering.
No, I think
Okay,
he
so
wanted
go on
to
your
leave
rant.
the Panthers.
Okay, go on
But
your rant.
no, like he
We're gonna have a new segment, Jaden's weekly.
Williams Fields.
Yeah, Williams
But
Field.
We got to
venting
come up with a
session.
name.
okay.
We got to come up with a name.
And the one touchdown they score in that game, they get into the red zone off of a PI.
Yeah.
And then you hand the ball off to a good running back. Like that's all that's all they did. That is all they did. Good defense. I'm not good defense, but he's bad, guys.
Hey, did
he
you
is
watch-
understand
actually
he's
bad.
bad.
I understand. Do you watch the game?
Yeah.
So you support the Chicago Bears?
No.
You support Williams?
Fuck no.
You watch the games though.
No, I watch the games so I can sit here and do exactly what I'm doing right now and shit talk him. And
So
shit-
you waste 3 hours.
Guys,
of
he
your-
was so bad.
you
He
waste-
was so bad that I almost lost my fantasy game because Jaron kept going down in points every time he
But no,
got sacked
so-
and threw a pick.
So you waste 3 hours of your day on Sunday to watch him.
To watch
I'm
just
not
to
gonna lie.
bash
to watch
him
him
on
lose.
Wednesday night.
I'm not
to
gonna
watch
lie.
him lose.
I watched Sunday night game, so I was
Yeah,
watching
I'm
it
always
because
gonna
of
watch
that.
it.
And also
I
I
was
watched
asleep.
it because I wanted to see.
I had to be at work at
Yeah.
4:30, so
I
was
wanted to see him
asleep.
lose.
But no, I don't like Caleb Williams either.
How do you overthrow DJ Moore that many fucking times?
But last week I was just telling you.
But can Patrick Mahomes overthrow Xavier Worthy? I want to see that,
Yeah.
but
If Patrick
too.
Mahomes overthrows a player, is it by 20 yards? Is it by 15 yards?
But
That
Jaden,
can
last
be.
week
No, it rarely is.
I said how Caleb Williams' throws were just way over the
Yeah,
receiver's head.
yeah.
And now you see what I was talking about.
Also, okay. Also,
receivers
even the
too
Bears
slow?
fans, are
Well-
now starting to get it though.
he's
The Bears fans are now starting to get it.
he's also used to this West Coast offense.
Don't give a fuck what
No,
he's used to.
That he's a rookie. You gotta. He's
No.
used
You
to
do
this.
have to
I
give
give him. I
rookies
give him.
time.
I give him a little bit of leeway.
He
I
is
give him a
used to
little
these
bit of leeway.
Spread offenses
But
and these West Coast offenses with Cliff Kingsbury. What's his name?
I
That
can't think
Lincoln
of it.
Riley.
Lincoln
Lincoln
Riley.
Riley.
And
Okay.
so you have to give him a little bit of time. I mean, he was a Heisman winner.
But do you like now? Bears fans are like, I've been seeing like, hey, nah, we shouldn't have taken Caleb. We should have done something with the offensive line. Like they looked better last year.
Well, Bears fans got very tunnel visioned as soon as they drafted Caleb Williams.
And
I
like
know.
I have always said, the Bears have never had a true
Yeah.
down to right quarterback.
Yeah.
They had Jim McMahon, Rex Grossman,
Right. I'm aware of that information.
Kyle Orton,
I'm aware
Jay
of that
Cutler.
information. But you guys realize this was also this kid was the #1 overall pick.
Yeah.
And he is
Yeah, and everybody
Trevor
said he's
Lawrence,
the savior. of
#1
Chicago.
overall pick.
I will never.
Trash.
Neither one of them are the worst #1 overall picks ever,
No.
though.
They're not.
Who is?
Ooh,
He's won 2 Super Bowls.
the worst #1 overall pick, and he's won 2 Super Bowls.
Yep.
It's obvious, isn't it?
Played in our division.
It's Eli.
He never played for the team that drafted him #1 overall.
He got drafted by the Chargers.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
But no, but
Holy
he
shit!
he came out and kind of did what he was supposed to do as the number 1 overall pick on the field. He won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, later on.
With
but
a different team.
the team that
that didn't.
that he went home to on draft night,
Because it was a draft day trade.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but
the team
I
he
can't
went
remember
home to on
who-
draft night.
I can't remember who the Giants picked at number 3, but it wasn't.
all right,
But
Justin Fields.
okay, and Justin Fields. Okay,
You got
That's been a
1 more minute.
yeah.
I think you should give him the same leeway you give Caleb Williams. I think his situation is more of like an Adrian Martinez situation right now, where he doesn't really know how to act with a good offensive line. He's so used to everything being on his back that it's kind of also like a Will Levis problem where he's trying to make too many plays and he's overthinking it because he's so used to having to do that at the Bears.
Okay.
I think if he calms down and trusts his defense and that offensive line and the players that the Steelers do have, his numbers will start to increase in the way that to where what I'm saying will make more sense.
So, time is up. Can we have a little discussion with you
Yes.
going
I will not
without
rant.
you going on a rant?
I will not rant.
Okay, both have 1 touchdown.
No,
Williams has a touchdown,
no, he doesn't. It was a rushing touchdown.
but he ran it. I thought.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Then I'm wrong. But each offense, then, I'll say, has
He might
1
have ran
touchdown.
that, actually, I don't know. Will you look that up? You
So-
don't have your phone.
Each offense, I'll say, then, has a touchdown.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh's 2-0.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chicago's 1-1.
Yep.
Defensive teams.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I mean, I don't think
I have
you
a
can-
question.
Yeah.
Do you think Caleb Williams is better than Sam Darnold on paper?
I think
If
can't
you were
ask
looking
that
at them,
question.
if you were looking at them as a GM or as a head coach, and they were both right in front of you, which one do you start? Because I could tell you which one off the top of my head you would think to start.
Going through actual route trees and like a combine.
at the
kinda
NFL
thing.
level.
Yeah, I'm going Caleb.
Vikings, another defensive team, is pretty much the reason why they're in this game. But their offense is being able to put up points without
I don't
their
know if you can
running back,
say that
without
they're-
their wide receiver, their true
that-
wide receiver
There's
too.
another one though. Justin Jefferson got hurt this week.
Yep. But so
Yeah.
they win that game without Jordan Addison, and Justin Jefferson goes down. And that's when you start to see, the 49ers start to pick up, because that's when they kind of started to make it a little bit interesting in that defense. But that defense held and did their job. Another defensive team, but an offense that can put up points.
So is it defense wins championships?
I was just
And
about to
your-
ask.
It
and
is.
your
It
offense
always
that
is.
can put up points.
Is
Yeah.
it a defensive
You have
year?
to. It's not one or the other. It has to be a balance of both.
So then, in my eyes, and I'm saying this going into week 3, the Saints.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense can. I'm not
Yeah.
sitting there saying that the Panthers and Dallas's offenses are immaculate, that
No.
they are going to put up 40 points every game.
No.
But Dallas can put up some points.
And I mean,
They were the highest scoring offense in the league last year.
you know the Eagles can put up points. They were the highest scoring team the year before.
So it's. But the Saints can also.
But where
Now,
on
what's his name?
defense,
where are these teams falling? Where's what hurts both what has hurt both of those teams in these big losses?
Dallas has to figure out a run defense and a run game.
Coaching for the Eagles.
So what? Big Dom needs to take over the headset.
Dude, I would have put it on Kelsey. I ain't even gonna lie. I put it on Howie Mandel, to be honest.
I just think, yeah.
I think he had some good football IQ.
Howie Mandel,
Or not Howie Mandel.
Howie Rosen.
Howie Rosen.
Your
I
GM?
always call him Howie Mandel.
We playing deal
'Cause
or
he
no
look-
deal now?
No, because he looks like, to me, he looks like Howie Mandel.
I mean,
but
I'm
with hair,
sorry,
too.
but
Yeah.
like Howie Rosen does play deal or no deal.
All right. Let's get into our.
My
lose
phone
him.
just-
Well, I think
Actually, we gotta figure out our picks. Who won this week?
none of us.
No, we all
No,
lost.
we all lost.
No, our pick'em.
Yeah. We.
Remember our three?
Oh.
If we had ties,
I was 9-5 or some shit. 9 and
if we had
7.
if we had any ties and lose them, pick'ems was gonna be our
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be the
breaker.
Yeah.
tiebreaker. All right. Well, I'll pull it up and see.
Yeah, let's. Because
I
we
said
had a
the
three-way
Buccaneers,
tie
too.
on our shit.
That we all lost.
Yeah.
So it's
Which technically we all won.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at the Buccaneers, they're pretty much the same team they were with Tom Brady. I mean, you lose some defensive pieces, but
Devin
like,
White's with the Eagles now.
yeah,
But-
but Mike Evans he's old.
yeah, but he's still doing
But
Mike
yeah, no,
Evans shit.
I
But-
picked him in my
but-
fantasy league.
But
He
like,
is- he's a third
so-
down threat. And
but think about them this last 2 years. Okay, your quarterback is 40 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's time for him to hit the door. Okay. Then
Well-
you get a new quarterback who's been bouncing around different coaching staffs, has to find a way to get comfortable
Yeah.
in a setting. You give him a year, he does that, you're back to the team because he
Yeah.
is a really good fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is awesome, dude.
So, side note, write it down, mark it down. It is important for the quarterbacks, any player, to go to the right team.
Yeah.
To change the scenery, like Baker Mayfield in Cleveland, ass.
Yes.
Derek Carr with the Raiders,
Ass.
ass. So, it is important to go to the right team. Jared Goff with the Rams. I know they went to the Super Bowl.
Jared Goff with the Rams and Matthew Stafford with the Lions.
Yeah.
All they did
both
was
switched.
swap. And
They're having more success
Yeah.
than they did.
well,
the team.
because I think people like why I don't know. I went on this rant once before, so I won't go into it again. But football is a game. Like it's fun. And no matter what, with work or with playing a game, you want to do it your way. You want to have fun while you do it.
Yeah.
And when you can take players and put them on the team that allows them to play like them or do things off the field their way
Yep.
or like and things like that, and there's no negative effects, that makes a huge difference. You see that in every sport. I mean, you look at like you look at Kyrie Irving, and he goes to the Celtics and the Nets, and he's like meh.
Yeah.
But then you take him to Dallas where he gets to kind of do whatever he gets to play
Yeah.
basketball the way he wants to, and he's putting up fucking great stats again.
So, I went 7-9.
now I went 7-9. Jane went 9-7.
So you won. You get to pick first on lose them this week.
All right.
So, here we go. Lose them. The first guy I have is Xavier Worthy. Over under 1 TD playing at Atlanta.
Okay.
Number 2, Justin Fields. Over under 50 yards rushing versus the Chargers.
I don't care about the rest. Give me that one.
You sure?
Nah, let me hear the
Okay.
rest.
Gardner Minshew. Over
Ooh.
under 3 TDs versus Carolina. the Bengals defense over under 2 defensive TDs versus Washington. Austin Eckler over under 1 TD at Cincinnati. And then I got Zach Ertz over under 4 yards catching at Cincinnati. Now, I didn't think you were going to get the first pick, but I know who you're going to pick because he's a fanboy.
No, I want Gardner Minshew over 4 touchdowns.
Over 3?
Yeah,
So
over
he's
it's
gonna
three
get
three.
touchdowns.
four?
Over 3 touchdowns. Over 3
So
touchdowns.
he's going to get 4.
I think he's gonna get 4.
All right. All right, Jesse, who do you got?
You're just gonna give it to me?
I said,
That we were tied?
yeah, I'll go last.
I'm taking Justin Fields to
Yeah.
go over.
Over 50 yards. So
50
both
yards
of you have
rushing,
over.
yes.
Okay. I'm going the Bengals defense. Under 2 defensive touchdowns. I feel like that's
It's a safe bet.
Yeah.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah, so I know you can't be cheating on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Hey, can you text those to the group chat, though?
yeah, I'll text
So
you
that way I don't have to, like, sit there and listen to the podcast.
and
Because,
remember what you.
yeah, I have to remember
Yeah.
what
Jaden's got Gardner Minshew.
throwing for
Oh.
4 TDs at least.
At least.
Well, that's including. That's
So if
total touchdowns. He can rush for 1.
yeah,
Just 4
he
total
has to have
touchdowns.
4 total touchdowns.
Okay. And you got over 50 yards for Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's free.
rushing.
Yeah, rushing.
That's free.
Hey, I'm 0-2. I need to at least get on the board.
Yeah.
So did we decide what we want to do?
I don't think so.
With
I
this?
think we got to do. I think closer to the end of the regular season. I think we. You said last week.
I think the winner, whatever we bet, if we put up money, whatever we do, the winner just doesn't get anything.
Yeah.
And then the actual loser who wins
Yep.
gets that and whatever the middle person puts in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the middle person just, you should have been good or you should have sucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
Don't
I
be
like it.
mediocre.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be Nebraska.
I like it. So now we
That
need.
road to 7-0 is looking.
Well, Jaden, we got to get through this week.
Is it going to end this Friday?
Hey, we'll see.
All right, let's get into our pick'ems too.
The Scurs by 90.
NFL.
Oh, the Scurs. You want to put a bet on that one?
No.
Yeah.
I will bet that I
have a sticker on my water
So
bottle
hold on,
that
hold
says
on.
Scurs by
We're
90.
in episode 4. Episode 2, we kind of had our technical difficulties, so just make a brief summary of the bet that you guys have made. A brief summary.
Nebraska needs to go 7-0.
Yep.
And if they go 7-0 before the Ohio State game, I will be wearing Nebraska gear for 2 episodes. And I don't know how I got suckered into 2 episodes when he only has to do it for 1.
Because I'm wearing a Cowboys hat.
The Cowboys hat and a K-State Big 12 2022 championship shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing 2 things. You're wearing a shirt.
And like I said, though, then I'm not buying it.
Yep.
It's either you guys are getting me in a crop top
What I
or
like about this bet is that for Jaden, every week is gonna be on the fence.
Yeah.
Even if it's a blowout, but every game is on the
Yeah.
fence.
Yeah.
Jesse has to wait
Yeah.
until 7-0.
it's
But-
not going to happen.
It's going to happen.
But yeah, I just wanted a brief summaries because episode 2 that happened and we had technical difficulties, so I just wanted to make sure people understood.
And so I already understood that you wanted me in an Eagles jersey for the Ohio State game.
An Eagles jersey in the what?
After, if Nebraska beats Ohio State,
Yeah.
we're already talking about that bet.
Yeah.
And I've been putting some thought into it. I'm not actually agreeing to a bet yet.
Okay.
But if I do, I'm buying a Will Howard K-State jersey.
Yeah.
And if I agree to the bet and I buy that, and Ohio State beats Nebraska,
That's what I'm wearing.
Yep.
All right.
I'm like I said, I'm not agreeing to any bet yet, but I have to have some skin in the game too.
Yeah. What was mine to yours? You gotta wear
If
Philly.
Nebraska beats Ohio
a
State.
Philly.
Then I
Yep.
have to wear a Philly jersey. But if
The
it gets
thing
to be
is-
that far and I have to wear Nebraska shit for two,
Dude, I'll
2
make it even better
episodes.
for you. If you could get your hands on one, I'd even wear a K-State Martinez jersey.
no, if the Nebraska Ohio State thing, actually, if we actually bet that,
Yeah, it's gotta
Yeah,
be
I'm-
Will
I'm
Howard.
getting Will Howard.
It's gotta be Will Howard. All right, I like it.
but like I said, I'm not agreeing to any bet yet.
All right, we'll just
Because that's going to cost me some money just for a bet.
take a note. Just check it down. Yeah, but then you get that jersey afterwards. I mean, you don't gotta get one in my size.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
But
All right, on to our pick'ems this week. The Thursday night game. Jaden, do you have yours?
My phone's dead.
It's dead every week.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. If you were
It's-
awake, you
I
could
gotta go
actually
get it looked
charge
at. No, it dies. Like
Oh.
I'm at 10% by the time I'm off work,
So do you know
and I'm not
kinda
on it.
in your head what you picked if we read them off?
Yep.
The way he said that, I can't tell if he's
So
serious.
we're
or not.
really gonna have to review the film. Like
No,
we're
I'm
have
gonna
to
put them
throw-
in. I'm gonna put them in when my phone turns on.
Oh, he has to put them in.
All right, the Patriots versus the Jets. I picked the Jets.
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 That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think this next one is gonna be pretty easy. too.
Yeah, the Giants and the Browns.
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 Who's the Browns kicker?
I don't know off the top of my
But
head.
I
I
got
don't think it matters.
I got Cleveland.
Dad, just so you know,
Your
94% picked the Browns, 6% picked the Giants.
Your Giants are getting the first round pick in the draft.
Yeah.
You're the first
How do you
overall.
feel about Shadur Sanders or Travis Hunter?
All
Well,
right,
I bet he
Or
punched
does
dirt.
or do they actually draft a good quarterback and go Quinn Ewers?
Or Arch Manning, if he declares.
Nah, he won't declare. He
He has the name.
eh. But he wants that signing bonus, man.
Packers versus the Titans. I got the Packers. I think they're
Jordan
gonna
Love will be back.
maybe. He
He's
did
not gonna be
practice.
back.
I think he practiced today.
Yeah.
He won't be back though.
No, but I still
Yeah.
think they're
I'll
in
take
a,
the Packers.
they're in a okay boat right now.
If it
without
wasn't for Levis's decision making the first 2 weeks, I go Tennessee, but I went Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'm just
Will
trying to talk
Levis
to you
is
guys out of
an
shit.
issue.
him. You got Green Bay?
We already know who Jaden picked for the next one.
What is it?
Chicago Colts.
Colts.
I got the Colts too.
I got the Colts.
All right. Houston versus the Vikings.
Dun dun dun.
I'll let you go first, Jaden.
I'm a big CJ Stroud guy.
But
Yeah,
you're
but
also
your boy
best
Cole.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be mad if I took CJ over him.
But hey,
Yeah.
they did just beat the
That's
49ers.
That's true. And you know what?
Sucky thing is you didn't do this already, so you can change it later.
Yep.
Yep. That's
That's
why we got to review film.
Yeah.
Because he'll just throw something out here.
Yeah.
And then just pick the opposite. Hey, cool. I picked the
no.
Vikings, but
I'm gonna take Houston because I don't know how much longer Sam Darnold is gonna be able to look this good.
Yeah.
Plus,
Until it starts
I
seeing
don't think
ghosts
they'll
again.
have. Plus, I don't believe that they'll have Jefferson, but I don't know.
I think he's questionable.
I think they'll have
Yeah.
Jefferson to a limited capacity. I went Houston.
Yeah,
as
but I
well.
mean,
I went Houston also.
Naylor, who they have, is also really fucking good. But I like Houston.
All right, this game,
You already
Eagles
know.
versus the Saints. Now, I'm picking the Eagles because they're my
I'm
boys,
always picking the Eagles.
but the Saints scare me.
I went New
Yeah,
Orleans,
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't. Blame it.
especially being in New Orleans.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say
And
this. You
they're
kinda
on
have
such
to
a
after
high.
last week.
They're on such a high right now.
But I'm afraid that high is gonna only last so long, though.
See, that's
too.
how
Cal-
I feel about the
Cowherd?
Vikings.
What's his name from the Herd?
Yeah,
He says that he doesn't believe that they're this good.
But
But
dude,
I don't know.
They have so many weapons on the
Mhm.
offense, and they've always had a solid defense.
I think again
they
they just
added-
needed to get Derek Carr into the system.
Well, and they also added Chase Young
Yeah.
last year, and
Yeah.
just added on with Cam Jordan.
Yep.
And I love the New Orleans fans that were bashing Derek Carr last year, and then they went and got Jaden Daniels, and
Yep.
Mhm.
oh, Jaden needs to start, and this and that, and now they're best. But I mean, they're averaging 40
They
plus
didn't
points.
get Jaden Daniels.
Or no, not Jaden.
Um,
No, they were wanting.
yeah, they were wanting Jaden
Yeah.
Daniels, but they drafted.
Yeah, they've scored 91
Who did
points
they
in
draft?
their first 2 games.
Yeah, I mean that's
All right, so you got the Saints. Obviously, we picked the Eagles, but we also are nervous.
yes.
61% picked the Saints.
Yeah.
Chargers versus the Steelers. Now, this game
Steelers.
is 50-50. I picked the Chargers.
If I pick percentage, is it 50-50?
The percentage is 50-50.
I picked Pittsburgh because it's in Pittsburgh.
J.K. Dobbins.
Those terrible towels are going to come alive with
I might put
T.J.
him in.
Watt.
I wouldn't.
I know it's
That
because they're playing
defense
against the
is-
Steelers. That's
That
why.
defense is so good.
All right, Broncos versus the Bucks. Bucks all the way.
Bucks.
That's easy.
Bucks.
Now,
Don't count out Bo Nix yet, though.
So you said you love Baker Mayfield.
I do, and he will win this game. But don't think that
Sean-
Denver.
Sean Payton's not lasting another year.
Probably not,
He's done.
dude.
Now,
Denver
He needs
gets
to go to a
Belichick.
coordinator.
I-
Denver gets Belichick.
I'm gonna say this 4% that picked this team, or the
Are you
fans,
part of that 4%?
No, it's the Panthers versus the Raiders. I have the Raiders.
Raiders.
But
Easy.
the 4%, I think, are Panther fans.
Have to be.
I was very tempted to pick Carolina here.
Raiders are coming off a big high right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're coming off a big high. Carolina's making a change at quarterback. And Andy Dalton's not
Honeymoon
bad.
effect, you think?
And he's not bad in the regular season.
No, he's not.
It's when he's in the playoffs is when he falls apart. So I'm very tempted to switch, but it's in Las Vegas, so I'm going to go with the Raiders.
All right, Miami versus Seattle. I got Seattle.
Seattle.
I want to pick Miami so
Skylar
bad.
Thompson can't throw the fucking football, man.
Oh, he can. He can. They just have to utilize him. He can't throw it from the pocket.
Yeah.
Trust me, I watched it.
Careful,
Yeah,
Jaden. He's from K-State.
I'm
It's-
aware. I'm aware.
I want to pick Miami so bad, but I got a K-State in the Ring of Honor
Yeah.
with Seattle too with Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All
I
right.
go Tyler Lockett here in the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep. This game,
I already know who you guys pick.
no, I don't think you do.
You actually going Dallas?
Ravens versus Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys. Now, a big part of that is because the Ravens are 0-2.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me think about it.
Like,
Especially you guys coming off a loss.
It-
But again, I
Now-
think your run game is terrible, or
Now,
your
at
run
the same
defense
time-
is terrible.
Both.
Both. Like it's
both of
just-
them.
It's
Like,
not there.
I would pick Baltimore if I'm not a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, like
So
I'm-
I went Dallas because I
Yeah.
got to go Dallas
going
because
right.
it's my team.
Yeah.
I'm going right.
But I would
I don't
go
know if I
Baltimore.
picked Dallas at all this year.
Yeah, I would go Baltimore if I wasn't a Dallas fan.
Now, if this week the Ravens didn't play the Cowboys and they won this week, I probably would have went towards Baltimore. But they're 0-2. I kind of agree with Jaden what he said earlier that something might be up, but I'm going with Dallas on
No,
this
the
one.
thing is, Harbaugh's been to the Super Bowl before, won it.
Yeah.
Relied on defense. That's what they're going to do again.
Mhm.
And they have an offense that can kill time.
Yeah,
I mean, with Lamar and Derek, he messed up against KC, didn't kill clock
yeah.
with Derek. And I think this is a revival.
And Derek had a slow start in the first half.
I think this is a revival to Derrick Henry's career.
Okay.
I wish Dallas would have gotten him, and now he's going to make Dallas pay for not getting him. But I
he
hope
scores 5 fucking touchdowns.
But I hope the Dallas offense can just
Do
stay
something.
in it.
Yeah.
The pass game,
Be able
CD, Brandon Cooks. Hopefully Ferguson's back. But Schoonmaker look fucking good, especially as a one-handed catch.
So, this next game, the Niners versus the Rams,
Niners.
I got the Niners.
Niners, they have so many weapons.
Yeah.
I went Rams, but then Cooper Kupp
Yeah,
came out injured. And
that was pretty easy. The Lions versus the Cardinals.
this one's
Give me the Cardinals.
I have the Lions, and I feel like the Lions, it's going to be a bounce back game for them too.
I have Detroit.
I think people are underestimating the Cardinals.
The thing is, they still have Kyler Murray.
I like
I think you're becoming an Oklahoma fan a little bit.
Kyler. No, I fucking hate Oklahoma. It's just
You're liking the quarterbacks that they put out.
they're all transfers, but Kyler. Baker was at Texas A&M. Jalen was at OU.
Baker was not at A&M.
Tech.
There you go.
and then Jalen was with Auburn. Or in Auburn,
Alabama.
Alabama.
But
This-
they get them.
So
Because OU lacks in quarterback recruiting.
No, they recruit them out of the transfer portal. So can you say
Because it's an open starting position.
the
And
Chiefs,
that was before the NIL.
Yep.
the
So-
Chiefs versus the Falcons.
Give me the Falcons.
I took the Chiefs.
I took the Chiefs. Now the Falcons did just beat our team, but
Yeah.
it's the
I think
Chiefs.
Bijan Robinson's going
Is
to run
this-
all
I-
over him.
Is this is in
Holy shit.
Georgia?
I didn't realize there's 2 Monday night games.
Yep.
Yeah. Jaden's got the Falcons. Don't
Yep.
change it up.
Nope. Bijan. He
No,
going
I
to run
think
all over the
When
air.
Isaiah Pacheco's out,
Yep.
I mean,
But
Casey's going to have to switch himself.
Carson Steele, I know he's a rookie, but he's fucking.
He's a fullback.
But no, he plays both.
He plays both, but he's mainly a fullback.
Yeah.
They did. I think
And
Kareem
he
Hunt's
fumbled.
coming.
Well, he
Not
fumbled,
this game, but yeah.
but Reed trusted him.
And Kareem Hunt is coming back to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Jacksonville versus Buffalo.
Give me
Buffalo.
the Buffs.
Stephen A. Smith did on his list. Buffalo's number one on his list right now.
Give me Buffalo.
Give me
I don't know
Buffalo.
how they're so hot right now, but they are hot.
Well, a lot of people are picking Allen this year for MVP.
Well, I did. I
And,
I don't know if I picked them for MVP, but I said if with not having the receiving core that he's used to, you are going to see him use his legs, and that is going to
Well,
hurt.
Use his legs and then also check down.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he lost Stephon, big name receiver, but when
he doesn't
you
have
lose
to
that
worry
big,
about
but
deep
you-
balls now.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about making this one guy happy.
Yep.
You have Dalton Knox, you have
Yeah.
Kincaid, you have those 2 tight ends, and that's what That's Mahomes' career.
Yeah.
He has Kelsey, security blanket. Romo had Witten
Yep.
as a security blanket. You have your security blanket, and then you just make everyone else happy.
Yep.
You'll feed the ball when you're open.
But you know what list I'm talking about? Stephen A. Smith's list.
Yeah, Stephen A. can suck a dick.
He fucking.
Dude, my
this
favorite.
week-
I
this week,
love
bro-
my favorite thing is when the Cowboys lose. First thing
Yeah,
I do
he
is
did
go to
that.
Instagram.
He did that. But
First
anyway,
thing I do.
Oh yeah,
His-
Stephen A. can suck a dick. He's never played on a football field.
did you
before.
see his list this week?
No.
So it's Buffalo, the Chiefs, the Saints, the Bucks, and then number 5. I can't remember who he has at number 5, but the teams that he did have last week, other than the Chiefs, are all out of there.
Stephen A. is just a hater.
Yeah.
So if you see this, Stephen A., you want to bring me on first date? Let's go.
I don't know. I love it.
Uh,
I'm on that kind of time.
the other Monday night game, the Commanders versus Cincinnati.
Cincy.
Cincy all the
Cincy.
way.
They aren't
They're-
going 0-3.
Nope, they're
No.
coming back. They got
Henriksen is going to tear that O-line up.
they got close with the Chiefs, and this is what they do. They start 0-2, and
Yeah.
they start coming back.
Yep.
But I didn't know there was a tiebreaker on this.
There always is.
How many total points? Let's see. How many total points in the Commanders versus Bengals game?
The Commanders can't score a touchdown.
I'm gonna say
They got like nobody at
34.
the wide receiver core anymore.
That's why I don't know why they traded
Yeah.
to Philly.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
division.
but I think that's gonna do it for this week's episode.
Yep.
Tune in next week.
You're.
Thank you for watching and listening. I'm gonna say go Birds
Fly Eagles
because
fly.
it's always go Birds.
Even after we lose.
Yep.
I know what you guys are going to say if I don't say it, but go Wildcats.
That's crazy.
They
And
changed
how
it
about
up.
them Cowboys?